What's up guys, it's Eric with the Model X, and today we're going to be blacking out the chrome on this vehicle to match the Satin Black turbine wheels. And in order to do that, you need to purchase the Satin Black car vinyl. In addition, we recommend to you have a lot of really sharp knives with you and some rubbing alcohol and some cotton towels and a squeegee and a very thin flexible card. I'm going to be using my health insurance card for that, and also a heat gun. It's going to be very essential to be very meticulous with your work, especially at the edges, because you don't want any of the chrome showing at all. So let's get started. All right, before we get started, you want to make sure the surface area is very clean. So we got some alcohol, we sprayed it onto this towel, and we are going to clean the trim that we're about to wrap. And not only do you want to clean the surface, but you also want to clean the edge too. So I'm going to open the door for that. Can't reach it. Okay, hold on. All right. I think the surface is ready. So we have here several pre-cut ones for the straight trims, and we are going to take one of them, and we're going to just undo the backing, and we're going to slowly just apply the pressure and go throughout. So all right, okay, all right, and now just using a cloth, we're going to outline this and wrap the whole entire chrome all the way throughout, just so we have a better guide to where we want to cut. So grabbing my knife, I am going to cut the top piece off, and I'm going to cut it more towards the top edge so that I could fold everything inside. Okay, and the excess piece, we're going to take it off like that. Here's a squeegee we're going to use to tuck in. And because we have a lot of room up here, it's better to be able to tuck more. So we didn't leave that much room in some areas, but we recommend just trying to overlap to the top more than the bottom. Okay, now we're going to cut the bottom. Just note, you don't need to give that much pressure to cut this, because you don't want to cut the weather stripping. Alright, so we're going to tuck it in over here. Okay, so that should be good enough for now, and we're going to be working on the back. Okay, this time I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to cut a slit right here so I can fold it. Okay, here's squeegee. Alright, it's not perfect, but this side is done. Now we're going to work on the bottom piece. And then next one, we're going to be working on this back here. Okay, one thing about this material, it's self-healing once there's some heat. So any minimal scratches that you make while installing it will disappear once you leave it out in the sun. Alright, so it's been about a little more than 30 minutes. We finished these 3 panels. We're gonna continue on with the front one. Alright, as you can see, things didn't really go as planned. Didn't cover the whole area, so we're going to have to do some touch up later instead of reusing this big piece. It's a little Mickey Mouse way, but we don't want to waste this material, so yeah, and it shouldn't look bad at the end. Okay, this area is kind of difficult, but then again, this is an area that's not noticeable. Alright, the next part we're going to be doing is this part. This part is very, very difficult. We're probably going to use like 5 pieces, but let's give it a try. Alright, the next one we're going to do is the side marker. Okay. The next piece we're going to cover up, this is chrome front grille. Before we do that, let's take off this panel here. You can easily remove it. Just stick your finger in here to pull it up. Okay, I'm going to cover everything up except here, and then I'm going to use a different strip and touch it up later. Alright guys, we were in a rush at the end of the video, hence we don't have the video of the completed finished work. And the vehicle is currently in service and it doesn't seem like the car is going to be ready anytime soon. So I'm going to be finishing the video off in this loaned Tesla. It's the 75 Model S. It's not as exciting as the Model X, but I have no choice at this point. So some conclusion thoughts. Make sure you have a helper, because when you're laying down the vinyl, it's a lot of help to have someone hold it on the other side to make sure there's no creases or wrinkles while you're laying it down. And another thing is work in the shade. You don't want to be out in the sun cutting the vinyl because it won't really cut well and it's just going to stretch and mess it all up. And also take your time. You don't want to rush it. If you rush it, I guarantee you will screw up. Give yourself one full day and just don't focus too much on trying to get the work done quickly, but instead focus on doing a quality work very slowly. These vehicles do look much better with the Satin Black trim compared to the factory chrome, and it also matches with my 22-inch black satin wheels. So I mean, the car just looks fabulous right now. I'm just really bummed out that I don't have it with me. Hopefully I'll get it soon so that I'll be able to make another video showing you the finished results. And one more thing to mention is because we rushed the whole project, there's some areas that we're going to revisit and redo, especially our rear trim. Just by putting that vinyl over it, it didn't really come out to our standards. So we're going to peel that off and we're going to do it the right way, which is to remove the whole rear trim. So we'll be coming out with a video on how to do that, how to take off the rear piece and how to wrap it on the workbench. Okay, once again, thanks for watching and following our page. If you haven't followed us, make sure you click on the subscribe button below and we'll be coming out with some more Tesla content in the future. Thank you.
Music got the best in me. Ever since I was